It's in the game.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Tell you the truth with all that goody power.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking a now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off now, let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning snakes into the sea. Swimming through sick lullabies. Choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I missed the bright side. You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll.
the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They gain 14 on the play, and it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Falcons.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to have about two. It's second down now.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Back to the well again. Makes the tackle. His run is still going. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Falcons and their running back about to get back to work. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
On first down, they'll run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back carries here. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Another carry for him. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They give it to him again. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. I'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Falcons, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on 1st down. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Here's the handoff. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons picked up the fumble and ran it home. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. That right. Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Plowing up the middle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Penix here from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they're able to bring him down. We have to take a timeout, though. There's an injured player, and it looks like Kyle Pitts is the one the training staff is headed out for. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. This one's caught. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
Second and 6.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Give now to the running back. They gain 14 on the play, and the Falcons will have a first.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of 14. First down, Falcons. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So we've reached that 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons in an unenviable 3rd and pretty far. Right up the gut. Keeps himself upright. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Hand off to the back. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He hands it off. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
Trying the handoff. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Moving the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Colts 20.
There's the handoff. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Falcons, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. They hand this one off. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colt as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
Going ground here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. Oh, we need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's the give. He has room past the 25. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Penix
2nd
now.
and 4.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. No, the Colts got to it first.
You know, Kate, defenders today on top, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
70 Lions.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Let's go.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing Penix. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Run that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Made it through the regular season perfect. They advanced through those 2 playoff games, and now, Brock, now they can officially call themselves just the 2nd undefeated team in NFL history. Only them and those 72 Dolphins have ever claimed that piece of football immortality.
It's pretty wild, isn't it, Kate? Over half a century since we saw a team make it through an entire season undefeated. And in this modern NFL, remember, they played 20 games a season, at least 20 games. So we wondered if we'd ever see it happen again, but here we are. Witnesses to history and witnesses to one of the best football teams ever assembled.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, ready to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons, Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.
real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. Matte black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rosa, matte black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody deal, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I when I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on it. Mason, Margiela. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vic, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to back.